Talking with Elise Obrian with Delmarva Search and Rescue. I never heard of Delmarva Search and Rescue. What do you do?
Most people haven't heard of us. We go out looking for people who have become lost, whether it is a child or whether it is an adult, a hiker, Alzheimer's patient, whatever. The police officers call us out when they need help. Basically, they have a large area to search.
And what's the name of your buddy here?
This is Cody.
Hey, Cody.
Cody is a lab border collie cross.
Wow.
And
what a great combination.
He is. He is very good. He has been doing this for 7 years now.
Was he a rescue?
We found him on the side of the road. Somebody threw him away. He was very sick. We took him as a puppy. He was about 9 weeks old.
Well, can I pet you, huh? Well, border collies are very, very smart dogs.
Yes, yes.
And of course, he's got the lab nose. So
yes.
How do you find, I heard a few weeks ago of a person who was a senior citizen who couldn't find their way home, and how did you help find that person?
Well, like I said, law enforcement would call us out. Usually they divide up sectors. They have maps, so they draw up sectors, and they send the teams out into the sectors. Cody is trained to find any human being in his sector and come back and tell me that he found somebody.
Well, there's a lot of human beings in the sectors. How does he identify the right one?
Usually there's only one team in each sector. There may be some residents, there may be somebody hiking, say you're in a park or something like that. In that case, he still will tell me that he found them, and they may give us a clue to who we're looking for.
Does he sniff a piece of their clothing?
No, he is not scent discriminatory. That's a tracking dog, and I run those as well. I have one of those as well.
And he's also a cadaver dog?
He is a cadaver dog as well. He is trained on human remains. He's been doing that for about 3 years now.
So when we see these disasters on television, do you go out and help with those?
We have been called out for them, yes.
And what's the farthest place you've gone?
That I myself have gone, probably Dolly Sods in West Virginia. It's about a 6-hour drive.
Tell us about that.
That was a 19-year-old autistic boy that went missing up there. He was an avid hiker, so he could have been anywhere on the mountain that we were searching. Probably about between 300 and 500 people turned out for that. Just the one day that I was there, managed to get up there for it. They had hundreds of volunteers. They didn't have a whole lot of team leaders, which is the biggest drawback when we get these large turnouts of people. And then again, each person is sent to their sector. Everybody always asks me, has your dog ever made a find? Yes, he has made finds before, but the chances of us making a find is very small in each search, because only one person can make that find. And you have to be in the right sector where that person is. But that doesn't hurt our feelings. He likes all of that.
Well, thank you for what you do. And so you trained him in this?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's great.
Most of the handlers that on the teams, there's Delmarva Search and Rescue, there's Mason-Dixon, there's Chesapeake Search Dogs, there's a couple other teams, Mid-Atlantic Dogs. All of the handlers own their own dogs, train their own dogs. We fund this 100%. It is all voluntary work.
Now, his scent, his ability to smell compared to a human being's is what percent?
Easily 100 to 400 times better. Depends on the dog. The bloodhound probably comes closer to 400%. Believe it or not, the color of the dog affects it, and the shape of their nose affects it. Obviously, the longer the nose, the more scent receptors they're going to have. White dogs, light-colored dogs, have fewer receptors than the black dogs.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for what you do.
Sure.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.